Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to a Core Racing Network presentation here of the Mars Truck Series at Talledega Super Speedway here tonight. That's right, you heard it. Super Speedway, tandem drafting, bum drafting, high speeds, possibly 3-4 wide across start finish line for the race win here tonight. But before we get all through it with that, we got some stuff that we got to talk about here tonight. So, first off, it's going to be the track. Like I said, Super Speedway. All gas, no brakes. Only time they're going to hit these brakes is whenever they're A, dodging a wreck, or 2, going into pit road. Other than that, it's going to be nothing but full throttle, a little bit of lifting just so you don't run over the guy in front of you, and just kind of let her rip, tater, chip. But track analysis right here, looking at it, it is a 2.65 mile track. One of the biggest tracks on the NASCAR circuit, oval-wise. Track temperature for practices of right now is going to be 124 degrees. Air temperature is going to be a calm, cool 79 degrees. Track temp is going to end up changing here in a minute once practice is on over. They get ready to switch on over to qualifying, which goes here in about 5 seconds or less. But I mean, you know, track tip at a plate track like Talledega doesn't really need to worry about it that much. But star-studded field out here tonight. Got a lot of drivers coming out, a couple new faces that we have not seen here this week. So far, there's only been 2 winners. Those 2 winners being A, Christian Snyder, and B, being Austin Smith. Christian Snyder snagging the first 2 victories of the season. Last 2 races that CRN has been a part of has been Austin Smith and the number 23 machine getting the next 2 victories. Starting to sense a little bit of a pattern here. You win 2, then you end up getting beat. So is Christian Snyder going to be able to break through again to get another race win? Or is Austin Smith going to be able to take that away and grab a race win off of make it 3 in a row? Then more coming up here as I believe it's going to be 68 laps the distance here tonight. We'll go ahead and look at the race schedule. Going to be at the 68 laps here tonight. No stages, just regular 68 laps. Nothing too major. Definitely going to be a fun race to have here tonight, but nonetheless, definitely going to be a lot of fun as qualifying is underway, as they're getting everybody out there. Going to go ahead and turn this away. Turn the timing tower on so you guys can see exactly what anybody and everybody else sees. Going to go ahead and watch qualifying here. Looking at the number 84, Wayne Garland, going to run the outside lane first lap. So your first lap is pretty much a throwaway lap. That's the lap that you're going to take to, you know, obviously get your speed up in the car. The second lap, you're going to see Wayne go from the top all the way down to the inside as he's getting ready to start lap number 2. Rim riding all the way around. Lap number 2 started here. As the first lap is gonna sit. Or second lap didn't count, but nonetheless, you see him there hugging that yellow line. Wants to be as close as it possibly can, but Cameron Combs with a blistering 56.13. That's quick. Cameron Combs doing what he can to take over the race lead, but now Chantel Pottle moves up to the leaderboard Up to P number 1, 56.119. Wayne Garland going to see what his lap time is going to be. As his lap is going to be quickest with a 56.087. So he's going to go top of leaderboard. Looking at Chris Schneider now. His laps are done and over with. 56.100, 56.115. I mean, looking at the top six as of right now, I mean, all underneath a tenth of a second. I mean, this is absolutely crazy how quick everybody is together. Al Reed in the number 3 machine, going to go top of the boards with a 56.059. So Al Reed putting the number 3 machine back up top. While qualifying, it does continue. I want to give a big shout out to Snyder Graphics for coming on board with the sponsorship here with the Mid-Atlantic Racing Series. If you want good quality paint schemes, make sure you find them on Facebook at Quality Graphics. Jeremy Carter coming to a complete stop. Corey Crowell, get ready to get his done. Michael Smith, slowly starting to make his way down there. Still waiting on Casey Gross and Burt Allen to take a time. 17 drivers out here tonight. Not bad. 17 drivers, 17 trucks. Yeah. Could be a good one to go. But while qualifying is getting ready to go underway, we're going to go ahead and step away real quick, and we'll be right back. qualifying and getting ready to get on over with here as a couple seconds left into qualifying, and they can start gridding up to get ready for tonight's action at Talledega. As getting ready to get the pace set. Going to go ahead and get the grid on up here for everybody. Show you guys the top starting lineup. Al Reed is going to be on the pole here tonight in the number 3 machine. Wayne Garland in P number 2. Chris Snyder in 3rd. Jared Mayo in 4th. Jeremy Carter in 5th. Chantel Pottle in 6th. Cameron Combs in 7th. Lance Brantlinger in 8th. Corey Crowell in 9th. Michael Smith in 10th. Joshua Neal in 11th. In 12th is going to be Austin Smith. 13th is going to be Alex Campbell. 14th will be Daniel Honeycutt. 15th, Brandon Puffenbarger. 16th is going to be Casey Gross. In rounding your 17 at car field is going to be Burt Allen. 17 cars is the total drivers in here tonight. Getting everybody positioned on up to start tonight's race. Bring up the track map for everybody out there so they can see exactly what I see out here on the racetrack. And if you want to talk about getting this track spread out, you're definitely going to see it out here tonight. A lot of drivers are going to be able to find their partners throughout the race. It's not about who you know, it's about who you can work with. And a track like Talledega, you kind of want to know who your friends are early in the race. Try some new stuff out, see who's going to work with you, even though you think they might not work with you. Might want to see if they will there towards the end of the race. I want to thank everybody out there who's liked, shared, subscribed to CRN. We have hit our 1,000 follower mark. So thank you all for the 1,000 subscribers. Make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to CRN. Helps us out greatly as we go on to our next goal. Everybody getting ready to go back to pacing as we're going to watch Al Reed bring these drivers to the green flag. It's going to be a long way around to the turn 4, and with Talledega, the start finish line is a little bit further than Daytona. It's about 120 yards further than the normal Daytona International Speedway. Got a nice Ricky Bobby Me paint scheme in the number 25 of Jared Mayo. If you ain't first, you're last. Is everybody getting ready to get geared up and have some great racing here momentarily. Pace truck finally making its way off of turn number 4. I'm going to take the nice long drive down into pit lane. Barney's got the green flag in his hand. Going to bring these drivers to the green flag. There he is, Barney with the green flag. Everybody slowly coming into the picture as they hit the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. We are back on our way for the first time here tonight at Talledega. Still double file all the way in and through. Going down into turn number 1 and 2. Double file all the way through the field. Somebody already tried to make it 3 wide up up there on the top shelf. You can make it work for a little bit, but you gotta have the help. As he's still 3 wide going through turns number 1 and 2. He's going to get some help now as they're going to go all the way up to the top. So you got all 3 lanes working together. 2 up top and everybody else down to the bottom. We're going to see how much momentum this is going to take here for those 2 drivers. As they're going to try and see what they can do. As they get off the exit turn number 4. And leading lap number 1 is going to be the number 3 of Al Reed. Al Reed, I've seen that name before on with the ECRC as CRN broadcasted that. It was a nice little 87 league. I ran that league whenever I was big into racing. Now I kind of fizzled out and do a little bit more broadcasting more than racing. There's a lot more people now going to that top shelf. Looking at Jared Mayo up there in the middle lane. Trying to keep his composure as we got 4 cars on the outside, 4 in the middle, and then the rest are down the inside. But that top lane is a little bit more orchestrated than the bottom and the middle. Is Chantel Powell going to lead that outside? It's still going to be Al Reed leading it to the start-finish lines. Chantel Powell now with a great run on that outside. Going to keep it all the way up there. Having the 72 of Daniel Honeycutt, giving her a big push. And then right behind Daniel Honeycutt's Brendan Puffenbarger. Giving them a push. 32 is going to back out of that situation, going into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to go way down below the yellow line. Chantel Powell going to go from the top all the way down to the bottom. She's going to disband from that outside lane, but she's not going to be able to get the lap led as she's got no help down there on the inside. Here comes number 5. The number 5 wants to lead at lap number 2, or number 3. 3 right across the line. Austin Smith says, no, you don't. I'm going to go ahead and take that lead. Here comes the number 9, Alex Campbell through the middle in the Napa Know-How, number 9, Toyota Tundra. Trying to make something happen. First of 2 broadcasting tonight. Next up on the deck, we have the Demon Truck Series as they go to Watkins Glen tonight. Definitely going to be something fun to watch. So as soon as this one kicks off, we're going to go straight on over to there and to get that one set up as soon as this one is over. Jared Mayo going to dip out of lane. He's going to try running that way outside. Hurries up, gets back inside as him and Chantel Powell make a little bit of connection there. Everybody able to keep it nice and straight. But it's going to be double file pretty much all the way through the pack. His 72 went all the way from the back to the front. And he's going to be leading this thing up 13 positions from where he started. Him and that number 5 of Brandon Puffenbarger, both up 13 positions from where they started. Like Wayne trying to look through the middle, doesn't really have any help. Nobody's really looking to go through the middle with him. As Wayne's going to tuck back down in line. Lap number 6 coming to take lap number 7. You can see everybody kind of just ride and want to get through this race before they start making those dangerous moves like they did on lap number 1. Looks like the number 5 gonna dip out of lane there. Maybe experiencing some overheating issues into that number 5 machine. We'll go ahead and take a ride on board with the number 5 machine. See if he just wasn't too hot. Everything looking good on his. A lot of people waiting on and getting out of the way. We're here riding on board with the number 5 of Brandon Puffinbarger. Nice little front angle shot of what he's seeing throughout the field. Nice little look at Chantel Pottle's rear view mirror. She's got a blanket full of Alex Campbell. All over the rear, they're spinning, they're getting loose, they're spinning out towards the backstretch. Caution, the flag is going to be out. And wow, everybody saved that. I don't know how. But everybody did. We're going to have to go ahead and rewind that because nobody spun. And we're going to have to look and see what happened. It takes place with the number 88. So we're going to go ahead and watch him do this and see what happened to the number 88 machine. He's going to check up just a little bit. Oh, he's going to get tagged by Jared Mayo, I believe. Okay, so they're 3 wide here. As we're looking. Oh, the 82 and the 88 making some contact. Austin Smith going to get involved as well. And somehow, miraculously, everybody saved their race cars. No actual spins whatsoever. Absolutely great driving by everybody out there to keep everything calm, cool, and collected. I want to give a big shout out to our race control, Chance Manning, calling that early enough just to make sure he didn't come back up into traffic. Daniel Honeycutt not having a good pit road entry. Chantel Pottle in and out, getting the field taken care of. As that was just an absolute thriller of a start to the race there. as we're going to go ahead and bring in our in-race reporter. That's going to be the number 9 of Alex Campbell. Alex, this is Dylan, the CRN broadcast. We got a copy.
Gotcha, right here.
All right, Alex. So far, so good for you in the number 9 machine. You found your partner in the number 05 with Chantel. Kind of tell me what the game plan is here now. Do you guys want to ride and stay towards the front, or are you guys just going to try to fight each other wherever you possibly can and just keep yourselves together for that last lap momentum pass?
Well, my teammates at Freedom Motorsports didn't show up for this race, so I found a partner in Chantel, so I'm just going to stick with her and see where it goes. I always end up being on the wrong side of strategy, so if I let her choose the strategy, maybe it'll turn out differently for me.
Yeah, see, you know, just let her lead the way, see what you can do, but we're going to go ahead and let you get back down there, talk some more strategy, and we'll be talking to you hopefully at the end of this day.
Sounds good. Take care.
All right, that's going to be Alex Campbell, our in-race reporter here tonight in the number 9 machine. You heard it there, he's going to talk strategy with Chantel Pottle. None of his teammates showed up here tonight, so he's got nobody back there with him. The only person that he's got is Chantel Pottle, and then after that, it's just him and her trying to get themselves back up in and through the racetrack. So Chantel Pottle and Alex Campbell doing what they can to make it work. Is pace lights maybe going off this time by. Going to see them double back on up. Choose rule in effect. Below the yellow line, above the yellow line. If you're above the yellow line, that means you took the outside. If you're below the yellow line, you took the inside. And I mean, Talledega is kind of like a catch-22. Do you want to be down low? Do you want to be up high? Who knows? Either lane can get the good run. So where do you want to go with it? As it is going to be Al Reed getting the lead back here tonight with Alex Campbell to his outside. So Alex Campbell not being able to get with his partner in crime. That's going to be the 05 of Chantel Pottle. But I can see them working together and getting themselves linked back together and back in this thing, competing for the race win. Going to go ahead and look at Al Reed as he's going to bring these drivers back to the green flag. Al Reed, Alex Campbell on the front row. Going to see what's going to happen here. Here we go through the Geico restart zone. And we're back underway. Al Reed getting a little bit of a jump. Going back up to the number 15. That's going to be Cameron Combs in at the Mobile 1 of 15 Chevy Silverado. Making his way back up towards the front. He's going to be up a 10 positions as the number 9. Actually, he's going to be up 10 positions. file. There's a third lane brewing. There's 5 and 72 getting themselves lined up in a row. See what they can do here at Talledega. Still 3 wide, 3 rows deep. Is that third lane starting to make a move? Not able to have enough vehicles, as they have 4, but they're not in unison or in line. But still try to do their best to make themselves up to the top. Caution flag number 2 is going to come on out. We're going to go ahead and look back at that CRN replay, see what happened. As Joshua Neal went off the track. Oh, that started a little bit way earlier. As we have found it. Going to go to the TV number 2. It looked like the 5 getting into the wall just a little bit. But going down into turn number 1, this is where it all starts. The 9 is going to go up high. I think it's going to be between, the 25 and the 82, getting a little bit of net code happy there. Going to turn the number 45 to the outside wall. The 20 machine, or the 5, nowhere to go. 72, nowhere to go. Everybody dipping and dodging everywhere they can to stay out of it. 72 actually got away cleanly. We're going to go ahead and ride on board with the number 72, Daniel Honeycutt. Give you a perspective on how this all started here. You see there, the 82 25 making contact. They're going to go down, and right here, life flash before your eyes. He's already on the brakes, slowing it on down. Doesn't hit the 45. Doesn't hit anything. And he makes it through somehow. iRacing gods were on his side at that point. Is looking there. The Celsius machine making his... Oh, Daniel Honeycutt getting involved at the last second. I thought Daniel Honeycutt was able to make it all the way through, but no. He got caught up in it right at the last second. So lap number 16, everybody going to go down into pit lane except for the number 84 of Wayne Garland. But he's down 15 or 13 positions from where he started. Everybody going on in and getting fuel only and then coming right back on out. Tires not really a big issue here at a super speedway. At 17 laps in out of 68. We've seen the big one. And we've seen an almost caution here tonight. As we sit here getting everybody back around to the pace car. Auto driver still in a pit lane getting their damage fixed. Maybe others thinking they don't have that much damage. So they're gonna get those little bit of repairs fixed in the pit lane before coming back on out to the racetrack. Still a single file for the most part. Is pace lights still on the pace truck, gonna get everybody caught back up and get them double filed, and then choose rule is in effect. It'll be outside or inside, wherever you want to be at. You can go anywhere on the track as long as it's within the race control rights. So I'll read dipping all the way down the inside lane, making sure they know, hey, I'm taking the inside, this is where I want to be. And the pace lights are off on the iRacingOfficial.com Chevy Silverado. I want to thank each and every one out there who has liked, share, subscribed to CRN. So if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, subscribe to CRN. It helps us out gracefully. If you have any questions on getting your league broadcasted or showcased by CRN, make sure you reach out to us on Facebook, Core Racing Network CRN. We will be happy to get with you and get something set up. Availability will depend on who we have available between myself, Jimmy Covert, Paul Handler, John Overger, and Brendan Polt. Al Reed going to bring these drivers back to the green flag with about 40 laps to go here tonight at Talledega Motor Speedway, Super Speedway, excuse me. Pace truck down into pit lane. Coming to the Geico restart zone, which is right here. Al Reed bringing him back to the green flag, and we are back on the way here. 15-3 getting a really good restart. Good lead to number 05 of Chantel Cottle back behind them. But that forward energy of that top side, everybody getting lined up, getting everybody up and going, is they're going to bring everybody with them. Is the 26 going to go from the inside all the way up to the outside? He's going to lead that outside lane with the number 05 right behind him. Put the advantage to the top side as they got more vehicles on that outside lane than the inside at the moment. 3 wide into turn number 3, 2 abreast, 2 rows deep, 3 wide. As everybody trying to jockey for position, the 9 and 05 finally found each other once again. And the 20, Corey Crowell, jumping up to the outside, 3 deep, 3 rows back. As we're going to go ahead and take a look back here. You can see him there now. 3 by 3 by 3. As that outside lane kind of dissipated. It's going to be 2 rows of racing. Laps to go here at Talledega. It's been an absolute show out down here on the racetrack. These drivers try to do whatever they possibly can to move their way up through the field. And to say they have officially gotten a race win in this series. So far it's only been Chris Snyder and Austin Smith grabbing wins here this year. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the card numbers so that way you guys can see just what card numbers they are. Is after this front pack, they're kind of disbanded. Austin Smith with the number 26 Chevy car going to go from the top all the way down to the inside lane. Leave the top alone. And he's going to put himself up there in the first position for the first time here tonight. Talledega getting a little bit loose. Trying to stick with that outside lane. She's going to drop down to the inside. Anita Alex Campbell going to follow. Now we're going to see Talledega try to make their way up to the front. This series following the iRacing schedule is now everybody's gathered back up. He's going to make something happen here. Al Reed back to the point to take over the race as the 15 gets spun around there. He's going to lose a lot of positions. He's even going to lose the draft. As 15 got spun all around there. But move the 26 back up to the race lead. Talledega looking to the outside, way outside. She's got the forward momentum with the number 9 pushing her. She's looking to take the race lead as she does. Not going to be able to get clear of the number 26 machine, though. They're going to be 3 wide, 2 rows deep through turns number 3 and 4. The 9 giving her all he's got. And as quick as she got the lead, it's as quick as she lost it. And that is one thing that you definitely need, and that is going to be help on the way outside. So momentum based with everything. Looking at this battle up here. Talledega up on that outside, the 9, hard of the outside wall, can't keep it off the wall. He's going to lose a little bit of momentum there, though. And Talledega going to lose to her drafting partner for a quick second, right back up on her back bumper. But now, if I was them, I'd jump back down the lane, get that forward momentum going, and see what they can do. Michael Smith, the number 45 machine, not on the lead lap. Trying to get his lap back as he does, and they're going to be 4 wide. Catch that, make a 3 wide. Talledega still using that outside lane, trying to get something happening. But that top 3, as of right now, just checked out. They opened up just a little bit of a gap. Michael Smith was leading the inside lane, but not anymore. Is everybody going to dip back down in line, excuse me. Talledega does not want to sit in line. She wants to go. She wants to get up to the top. She wants to get up to the front row. She is all gas, no brakes. But 27 laps on in of this 68 lap race. Absolute beautiful racing is next week. Look at the schedule here. Let you know where we're going next week is Dover, the Monster Mile. It's going to be something fun to watch here, the concrete oval track. A lot can happen. Miles the Monster can reach up and bite you if you're not too careful. Laps to go here tonight. And so far that top lane's looking strong. Chantel Pottle finally going to be able to get it done and lead a lap here tonight at Talledega. The helps of the number 9 machine in the lap down truck of Cameron Combs. Looks like Bretlinger taking it behind the pit wall. He's not going to be able to continue here tonight. So Lance Bretlinger taking it behind the wall and going to go ahead and pack it up for next week at Dover. Chantel Pottle and Alex Campbell finally able to get clear of Al Reed. And now Al Reed's going to bounce into the outside. He's going to have help though with the number 77 of Carrie Gross. Or Casey Gross. And help from the number 15. Al Reed looking to take that race lead on back. Inside lane's got the preferred line as it is the shortest way around the racetrack. So Chantel Pottle going to be able to get that race lead on back here. Can Corey Crowell get right up on that back over the number 9 machine to help push all the way to the start finish line? He's going to be there. Is it going to be enough to the line to take lap number 31? Leading at halfway is going to be Chantel Pottle. Chantel getting into it. Chantel Pottle's going to get turned by the number 9. She's going to come back up on track. Collect the 72 and the 82. Caution flag number 3 is going to fly. We're going to go ahead and go back to a quick stare and replay. See what happened to the number 05 machine. Chantel Pottle. Got to rewind this here just a little bit. You're going to see it here. Al Reed and Chantel going to get together. She just comes up off that bottom just a little bit. Al Reed's still coming down. You see it there, a little bit of neck coat. Al Reed moves up. And now the 9 just can't check up quick enough. Going to hook the number 05. She immediately locks it down. Tries to lock it down at least. Corey Crowell getting on through. The 26 barely, narrowly escaping. T-bone hit. Oh, Kate, it was Chris. That's who it was. Chris Schneider getting involved. Not the 82. Oh, man. Heavy, heavy contact for the number 72 and the 05, along with Chris Schneider. Not the way that a lot of these drivers' races are planned on going, but that does plan to happen. especially at Talledega. Everybody gonna go back on down into pit lane, top off on some Sunoco race fuel. And come on back on out. Pretty much everybody in and out of pit lane. Gas and go for a lot of these drivers. Looks like nobody... Yeah, everybody taking tires as well, so... Looks like the race leader, though, of Al Reed, took only right sides, possibly. So Al Reed's going to resume having the race lead. And we are going to get back on our way here in just 2 laps. Michael Smith probably going to get the wave around here. Unless he decides to go into pit lane, he's going to be stuck 1 lap down. He's going to elect to pit here. He's not going to be able to get his lap back. Another person we have not seen up towards the front. That's going to be Austin Smith. Austin Smith finally going to start on that front row. Chris Snyder went into pit lane and got that truck fixed. Then Casey Gross up 14 positions from where he started. Everybody doubled on up. Pace truck gonna fall down into pit lane this time by. And we're gonna be back underway. Coming up on halfway to go here in 2 laps. 4 laps, excuse me. bit of restart there. Then Austin Smith. Austin Smith still going to be there on his outside. Austin Smith, Chris Schneider. The two only race winners of the season. Sideways, or nose to tail. Both in Toyota, so Toyota power on that outside. Outrunning the Chevys. There's another guy, Corey Crowell. Another Toyota, so we got 4 Toyotas on the outside. 2 Chevys and a Ford on the inside. And now you got 1 Ford on that outside here at Talledega. Now Reed in that Chevy Silverado is not going to be denied. He's going to keep himself in contention and possibly lead this lap. Still side by side is going to go to Al Reed by half a car. Al Reed still making it work down there on the inside. He's able to keep the race lead away from Austin Smith. Austin Smith able to take the race lead with Chris Schneider all over his rear bumper. Not able to get clear of Al Reed. Al Reed is going to battle back all down on the inside. And Al Reed is going to retake the lead. Coming up on a halfway right now. Completion of this lap. Coming up on lap number 38 to take lap number 39. We'll be halfway through this race. But while we have some green flag racing, we're going to go ahead and bring the mics down, turn the engine volumes up, give you guys a little bit of "You Love to Hear It." We'll be right back. here momentarily. Austin Smith currently sitting in P number 3. Casey Gross sitting in P number 2. Al Reed with the race lead in P number 1. Top lane, or top 5 or 6, maybe 7 trucks or so. Still going to be single file. 21 the distance. Al Reed with the race lead. Such a great way to say that. Al Reed with the race lead. Never gets old. Coming on in board with the race in hand. The 15. Able to get his lap back. He's back on the lead lap. He's going to be battling for the race lead and a chance to get on it. 77 looking to the outside, momentarily ducked back in line. But now it's all the 15 looking at the forward momentum, trying to get his way back up to the top spot. He's got help though with the number 84, Wayne Garland. Chantel Powell all the way back down at P number 14. As that driver was up towards the front all race long. Now she's sitting towards the back. Here comes a bigger run on that outside. Only 2 cars on that outside. I'm gonna get broken up. You're not gonna be able to get past Al Reed. I think if Austin Smith and Corey Carl want to try to win this race, they're going to have to get up ahead of the number 15, or get up behind the number 15 and 84 and help push all the way to the front, and then kind of take that outside to their advantage. 18 laps to go. Able to make his way down, but there's green flag pit stops happening up here. But it's going to be Austin Smith taking over the race lead momentarily. 17 laps to go. Top 4, Cameron, Wayne, Al, and Casey all into pit lane. Now, when does this group go down into pit lane and show their hand for pit stops? There they all go. Down into pit lane. Spread on out. Giving each other room. A beautiful pit road entry. Jared Mayo, though, going to be able to take the race lead. First time. Been waiting all race to say this. New race leader, Ricky Bobby. Jared Mayo in that if you ain't first, you're last. Me Painski. Trying to get himself on up here. There's 5 cars left to pit, and it's going to be these 5. When do they want to jump down into pit lane? All they're going to need is fuel only. It looks like the 25, the 32, and the 72 all into pit lane. So now it's just Chan Pottle and Alex Campbell, the last 2 to go into pit lane. So Chan Pottle, Alex Campbell, still out there. Possibly going to go into pit lane at this time by. They're going to be the last 2 to go in. With 15 laps to go. There they go. They're going to make their way down into pit lane. Really late on the brakes there for the number 9 in the 05. Into pit lane flawlessly. But when they come out, this is going to be the race lead right here. Austin Smith with the race lead once they come back on around. Chris Snyder getting on a pass there. He's all by himself. 72 might have had an issue getting off of pit lane. But here comes Al Reed to that outside. 3 cars on the inside. Now 3 cars on the outside. Oh, Austin Smith going to get left by the number 3. Said wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Austin Smith moved all the way up top. 26 is going to help him. 4 wide into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side, they're going to connect. Caution flag is going to come out. Maybe. Yes, there it is. Caution flag is out on the racetrack. And lo and behold, who does that help out? The 72, the 05, and the 9. So we're going to go ahead and go back here to a quick CRN replay. 4 wide into turn number 1 and 2. There's definitely enough room, but just ran out of real estate between the 77, the 3, and the 23. Coming on down into the number 26, going to collect him. The 45 is going to get involved. The 15 is going to get involved. The 84, the 88. '77 to Casey Gross just ended up locking him down and got out of the way. So caution flag is going to be out. 13 laps to go. It's definitely going to be a fight to the finish. But as that all happened, your race leader is going to be Chantel Pottle. Not sure where her partner in crime is. So our partner in crime, Alex Campbell, back down in P number 6. Chantel Pottle with the race lead with 12 laps to go. Going to go back green with possibly 11 or maybe 10 laps to go here tonight. So Michael Smith is going to be able to get 1 lap back. He's going to be only 1 lap down here tonight. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday night. A little bit cold and rainy up here in northern Indiana, but nonetheless, can't say it's not too bad. Pace car ended up doubling everybody back on up. Gonna go green next time by. Hopefully that was the final checkered flag of the night, or final yellow flag of the night. Bring these drivers back to the line and get them back on our way. Going through turns number 3 and 4 right now, and we'll be back to green with 10 laps to go. So we were able to see green flag pit stops during this race. No more pit stops now unless a caution comes out and there's heavily damaged vehicles. But we're getting ready to go back under green. Green flag is back out here tonight. In the 05 is Chantel Pottle able to get clear of the second row completely. Chris Snyder right behind her. Chris Snyder all the way up to the top shelf. Going to try to get on around the number 05 machine of Chantel Pottle and bring himself up to the front position. Not going to be able to get there this time, but going to be side by side and coming up off of the corner. Coming to 9 laps to go. looking on board. Look at there. Chris Snyder from the top down to the inside. He's going to take the race lead. He's got a good push from Chantel Pottle. Now coming around turns number 1 and 2. Trying to do what he can to get his 3rd race win of the season. Chris Snyder getting it trapped in the back, 3 wide. Towards the back, 15 going to be able to take the race lead. 88 back over to the outside wall. 3 wide for the race lead here towards the front. The 84, Wayne Garland. Up to P number 2. Now he's going to fall out of back. The 72, 32. Back to the front. Daniel Honeycutt all the way up 12 positions. Just can't get that race lead. Daniel Honeycutt still sitting 3 wide through turns number 3 and 4. The 15 almost into the wall. The 84 in the wall. They're wrecking behind. Caution, a flag is going to be out. And that's going to take out pretty much the whole field. I've seen Ricky Bobby upside down. We're going to go back to a quick CRN replay. See what happened to this field. So they're going to see the 84 get into the outside wall. He can't get off of it. The 77 is going to check up, going to get hit by the number 88. He's going to get shot down into the number 9. Back to the outside into the number 3. The 9 is going to tag the 84. The 84 is going to get collected. Jared Mayo, nowhere to go. He's going to get up there. Oh, the 9's on his side. I think Ricky Bobby goes up on his side as well. Could have swore I seen the 25 up on his side. Maybe I was wrong. The 9 was on its side. And just not the way you want to see your race end like that. A lot of tore up race cars out here. Barry, I think it's going to be a great finish here tonight as well. With 7 laps to go. Chris Snyder faking like he's going to go down in the pit lane, but he's going to stay out. I believe they're going to do a quick yellow. Maybe. And to get these drivers back underway. Michael Smith able to get his lap back. He's going to be on the lead lap. And now it is anybody's race here tonight. Barry Kistler out there saying, I have no idea who will get the win. Yeah, Barry, I'm going to have to agree with you there, buddy. I mean, it can come from the back of the pack. It can come from the front. It is anybody's race to win. Talledega gives everybody a shot. Everybody's equal, so it takes pretty much, you know, if you got a short track guy, it takes that out of the question. If you got a mile and a half guy, it takes that out of the question. If you got a road course guy, it takes that out of the question as well. It's going to be a fun race to have. pace truck going to go back into pit lane this time by. So going down the backstretch here, hopefully for the final time. We can crown ourselves a new race winner or another multi-winner. Between the 23 and the 32, 2 wins apiece. Getting ready to go into the Geico restart zone. Goes through the first set of Geico signs. To the second set. You don't want to jump it. You need all the help that you can get. Green flag is out. Chantel Bottle going to have a good restart there. Going to get clear of the number 32. She's got to be careful. Don't want to get too much of a distance on the number 20 machine. She's got to have some sort of help if she wants to be able to win this race. Luckily for her, there's enough laps she can kind of back on up to the drivers behind her and see what they can do. But so far it's going to be Chris Snyder taking the race lead with 4 laps to go. He's going to dip down to the inside. Chantel Potto going to go right to the middle. No help whatsoever. She don't need it. There she is, stuck in the middle all by herself. She's got the number 23 right behind her. 23, Austin Smith going to push all the way around to take the race lead. 3 wide for P at number 1 once again. The 15 on the outside, 05 in the middle, 32 down on the inside to give that race lap to Cameron Combs. 05 getting one hell of a shot from the number 23 machine. 2 in the middle, 4 on the outside, 5, 6, 7 on the inside. And it's still anybody's race. Chantel Pottle looking for her first win here with the Mid-Atlantic Racing Series. Chris Snyder looking for his 3rd win. Austin Smith looking for his 3rd win. Chantel Pottle has the advantage as of right now, going through the tri-oval. Is she going to get credited for leading this lap? Yes, she is. Chantel Pottle back onto the front. When do you make the move down? She's going to move it down now. She's going to take over the race lead and lead that inside lane with Austin Smith in tow. 2 laps to go. If you're Austin Smith, when do you want to make that move? If you're Chris Snyder, when do you want to make the move? Because here comes Corey Crowell up on that outside with the number 9. Through the middle, here comes the number 5 of Brandon Puffenbarger. Through the middle all by himself. He's got the number 26 now with him. Austin Smith moves to the outside lane. If you're Chantel Pottle, what do? You got to block that inside. Now they're going to be 3 wide. She made the move just a little bit too late. She's back up with the number 9. Her pushing partner. 4 wide towards the back. 4 wide into number 1. Chantel Pottle gets turned. The 32 gets turned. Upside down. Caution, a flag. Oh, no. No caution. Racing back to the line. as there's going to be a lot to digest on that final lap as the leaders took the white flag. Race control cannot call the yellow. Is it going through turns number... Oh, the 5 gets hooked. The Daniel Honeycutt gets shot. Gets a shot. But it's going to be Austin Smith, Daniel Honeycutt, top 2, going for it all. Down to the inside, blocking all over the racetrack. Austin Smith going through the triangle. Here comes the 82. What lane do you block? Down to the inside, the 82. Going to pass them both. The 82, Josh Neal, comes from the back to get the race win. Austin Smith finishes 3rd. Daniel Honeycutt finishes 2nd. But now we got to watch the last lap. I'm going to have to back this on up. So they're going to be 3 wide going into turn number 1 and 2. The 26 just comes down into Chantel Pottle. It's going to allow the 32 to go up the racetrack into the outside wall, into the 20. The 20 is going to be airborne. The 05 going to get hooked to the outside wall. The 32's race is going to be over with. The 25 narrowly missing it. The 9 narrowly missing it as well. The 03 getting involved as well. But Josh Neal from 4th position just sits there and waits. Daniel Honeycutt gives the 5 a bad push right here. Oh, straight to the outside wall. Now here, I thought maybe the 82 was going to be dead in the water. He's not going to be able to get back up there and get the race win. But these two get to battling, coming to the checkered flag. Austin Smith trying to block every single lane that he can. And that's going to allow the 82 to say, all right, thank you very much. Down to the inside I go. I'm going to go ahead and take that P number 1 on away. And Josh Neal will be your race winner here tonight. Going to go ahead and grab our 3rd place finisher. That's going to be Austin Smith. We just can't find him. Oh, there he is. Austin, this is Dylan in the CRN broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Dylan. How's it going?
Oh, buddy, it's going good up here. That last lap, man, we got to talk about it. I mean, coming to the white flag, you had melee right after the start-finish line. Obviously, it's going to end under green at that point. But what did you think going through turns number 3 and 4? I knew you had to make the truck wide enough. Did you think the 82 was going to have that big of a run coming up to the line?
No, definitely not. I mean, all I could see was just constant wrecking behind me. I think it happened a couple different times, and then I saw it was just a couple of us racing to the end there. And yeah, I was just trying to make my truck as wide as I possibly could, and clearly it was not wide enough. But very happy for Josh, and happy for him to get that win.
Yeah, you know, we finally got to see a new race winner here tonight. Obviously, you and Chris Snyder winning 2 apiece. Now we get to crown a new race winner here tonight. But, man, absolute phenomenal race all the way in and through. It's Talledega. Obviously, you got to have the luck whenever you can get it. And tonight, Josh just had that little bit of luck going all the way in and through.
Yeah, definitely. Love that for a team win for Josh. Yeah, it's Talledega. It was fun, though. Seemed like a lot of action happening throughout, and had a good time.
Well, Austin, next week you got Dover, 160 laps, tire-eating track, concrete. It's going to get super pushy tight off of corners 2 and corners 4. What's it going to take to put that number 23 machine back in victory lane next week?
a lot of patience. Like you said, that track is, it feels like it gets really tight, and then, when the tires wear, it's wrecking loose when you're coming off the corner. So, gonna take some patience. Gonna have to try to save some tires next week, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, awesome. Before I let you get on out of here, is there anybody on that number 23 machine you'd like to give a shout out to? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I just need to shout out to everybody for showing up tonight. Couldn't do this stuff and couldn't have fun with everybody if nobody showed up. So need to say thank you to everybody, and thank you to you guys for putting on a great show, and of course Chance for handling all the race control. You guys are doing a great job.
All right, also, we're going to go ahead and let you get on out of here. Celebrate that third place finish here tonight. And we'll be talking to you again, hopefully again next week.
All right, thanks.
That's going to be Austin Smith. Move up to our second place finisher. That's going to be the number 72 of Daniel Honeycutt. Daniel, this is still in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
All right, Daniel. I don't know how you managed to be back up there towards the front after kind of a little bit of a chaotic race that you had all race long. Pretty much after you used that fast repair, you kept your nose clean when you needed to. And then that final lap, just kind of walk me through it on your end of the racetrack.
Well, me and Kristen were working down low, just trying to hold it right there, and everybody's throwing crazy blocks and sending it 3 wide, and I knew it wasn't going to be but a matter of time before the entire field wrecked. And luckily, when they kind of hit me, they hit me just right to where I was able to keep it straight. And Brandon and Austin were pulled out ahead, and I still had their draft. So just trying to focus on just catching them right before checkered flag came through. And I knew any racer would do it, and I knew Brandon was eventually going to try to make the move, and I was going to help him, and that way I had a shot to make it. But he slid down a little bit, kind of weird. I wasn't expecting him to slide down when he did. I expected him to do it earlier, but when he did, I kind of got on his right rear a little bit too hard and kind of sent him, so I apologize for that. And then after that, it's just finding a way around Austin and doing a little drag race and bumping each other's start-finish line. And Josh had the speed and the draft and just sent it 3 wide on us. So nothing looking back, I mean, there's obviously stuff I could have done, but all in all, I'm kind of proud of how I handled it and kind of happy I was able to walk away with at least a P2.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I asked Austin the same thing. It's like, did you even think about, Josh coming up? He had no idea. He was too busy worried about the wrecks behind him, and just ended up getting caught up with battling you as well, and that kind of helped Josh go all around both of you. But before we let you get on out of here, Daniel, is there anybody on the number 72 machine you'd like to give a shout out to? The floor is yours.
Just the guys that put on this league. It's really been fun so far, and really looking forward to what it can grow into and how successful it can be. And thank you for putting it on, and Race Control for doing their part, and Full Send Esports. Right now it's just me, Chris, and Jared. I'm not really part of the team, but I just like talking to those guys and joining in the race. They always have something funny to say, so appreciate all those people and just everybody that's in here week in, week out. Put on something interesting.
All right, Daniel, we're going to go ahead and let you get on out of here. Celebrate that P2 finish here tonight, and we'll be talking to you again, hopefully again next week at Dover Speedway.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it.
All right, this is going to be our second place finisher of Daniel Honeycutt. We're going to go ahead and move up to our race winner. That's going to be the number 82 of Josh Neal. Josh, this is Dylan in the CRN broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you, buddy.
All right, Josh. I don't know where you came from. I think you came from, like, Pluto or something, but ended up being in contention, ended up coming up with the race win. You had a up and down race all race long, battling a little bit of damage here and there, got involved in one of those wrecks, but nonetheless, that final lap, you were there where it mattered.
Yeah, I got in that caution early. I tried the outside line with one of my teammates, and it got a little swervy, and I had to check up, and I don't know if I came down or if he came up, but got turned, got a meatball, so had to use my fast repair, so I had to play it safe for the majority of the race until there at the end, and I figured if I could just stay on that lower line, I knew there was going to be some wrecks, and just hope I survived, and it all worked out.
Staying on the lower line and obviously avoiding wrecks is going to be the name of the game at Talledega. But while that all happened, obviously everything happened in front of you. You were sitting P4 going into the final lap. Everything happened behind you. And then a big shot from Daniel to the number 5 sent the 5 up to the outside wall. That put you in P3, kind of backed you up, but you had just enough time to grab the draft just a little bit more. And while those two battled up in front of you, you just kind of said, all right, thank you, I'm going to go ahead and take the inside. And they did not pay attention to you whatsoever.
Yeah, when Honeycutt got into Puffenberger, and Honeycutt cut down in front of me, I gave him a heck of a shot, and I actually thought I was going to have front end damage and not be able to, maintain my speed. But then Austin and Honeycutt got side by side, and Austin's my teammate, and I knew he wasn't going to block me. If he wasn't going to block me hard. So I just cut it down low right at the last minute and got the run and took the flag.
Yeah, you set it up perfectly right where you needed to do it. But, Josh, before I let you get on out of here, celebrate that first place victory. Is there anybody on that number 82 machine you'd like to give a shout-out to? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for putting on the broadcast. I love watching the streams, the next day. I want to thank Austin, Corey, and Brandon for putting this league on. We're growing. It's a lot of fun. Having a great time. And, of course, my teammates as well at Midwest Motorsports.
All right, Josh, we're going to go ahead and let you get on out of here. Celebrate that race win here tonight, and we'll be seeing you and talking to you again next week.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for our race winner here tonight. Want to give a big shout out to everybody out there who's like, share, subscribe to the channel. Get ready to close this stream on down and get ready to do the Demon Truck Series race at Watkins Glen coming up momentarily. That's going to do it for myself up here in the Mars broadcast booth. My name is Dylan for CRN. Make sure you guys take care. Brush your hair.